Ugh. Ugh. Yo. Did you add Super Light Chop? Not yet. I will. I just haven't had the time for it. Mainly because today I've been extremely dying, and also I played Monster Hunter with my friends. Also, hello. My god, there's so much first-time chatters. I know you guys are mostly here for me for just Battle Cats, but it's really funny that, like, the last, like, 3 streams when I played Gato Roboto, and then I played Gato Roboto for 2 streams, and then I played Super Light Chop, and there's only like a couple of people that are just returning chatters, but there's like no first-time chatters at all. Actually, the game dev was here, but yeah, there's basically like almost no first-time chatters at all. Now I've streamed Battle Cats, and there's like 50 new first-time chatters in the chat. By the way, I might actually make a highlight for Super Light Chop. I think Super Light Chop could be a pretty good highlight video. I think I'm already in the middle of editing the stream for Super Light Chop, because I think Super Light Chop is a pretty good like material for a video. So I think I will actually turn the Super Light Chop stream into a highlight video. I don't really know about the Gato Roboto or like Helltaker. It's still kind of in the backlog, and I'm not really too interested in making it as a highlight, but Super Light Chop, I think I will actually make a highlight of Super Light Chop. Bellcats is the only successful content. Yeah, but I want to have fun. Like, I'll get bored if I only do Battle Cats. I want to do what I find fun. I don't care if you guys. I don't care if you guys don't care about non-Battle Cats content. I want to do it because I think it's fun. And like Super Light Chop was a great experience, and we even like if you missed the Super Light Chop stream yesterday, we had the game dev in the chat of Super Light Chop. And that was a fun experience. That was great. It's hard to watch it with my time zone. Yeah, it do be like that sometimes, unfortunately. What is this? Never mind. Well, chat's no fun. It's still fun. It's just that if I do like endless Battle Cats, I feel like I'll just get exhausted. And like I kind of do want to return on returner mode very soon, mainly because look, I'm at Primitive Souls, but I haven't done it because I'm planning to do it on stream. But like I really want to continue UL, but I'm basically like I basically just stop here because I want to stream it, but I don't want to do it now. Have you ever tried Enter the Gungeon? No, actually, but it does look really fun. There's also Exit the Gungeon, right? Enter the Gungeon does look pretty fun, but there's a lot of other games that I want to do first. Like, I've promised Inscription for like at least half a year. I've talked about wanting to play Inscription for God knows how long, and there's also Hat in Time, which is also another one that is highly recommended for me to stream. Terraria, I already said multiple times I'm not really interested in Terraria. I'm very sorry. Other than that, let me look at my list. Well, there's also Cuphead. There's... Ooh, recently I just saw Pahi play Little League, and I was like, oh god, Little League would be such a great game to stream, actually. Risk of Rain, I'm not too interested. AI the Somnium, I'm not really interested in that either. Piku Niku is another one where nobody asked me. Literally nobody requested Piku Niku, but I saw Piku Niku and I was like, I gotta stream this game. Which is basically the same thing that happened with Gato Roboto and Super Light Chop. Nobody asked for those. Literally nobody requested those, but I look at those games and I'm like, I gotta stream this game. Bioshock, not really interested. Splatoon, I don't have a Switch. Well, I do. I have a Switch that is lent to me, but I'm also not really interested in buying Switch games that much. Omori, not really. I already watch a lot of people play Omori. Punch-Out? Oh, I don't know why you suggested Punch-Out, but I would love to stream Punch-Out. Probably like Super Punch Out on Wii. That would be an amazing stream game. I'll fucking love Punch Out. Call of the Lamb is another one that is also recommended to me, yeah. TF2 and get killed by 20 cheaters. Yeah. Ultra Kill. Not sure about Ultra Kill. Maybe, I don't know. There's also another one. This is also another game where, once again, literally nobody asked me to play, which is called The World Is Your Weapon. I saw someone stream this, and it looks super funny. Basically, it's kind of a typical RPG Maker game, except that literally everything, well, not everything, but like almost everything that is on the world, you are able to grab and use it as a weapon. So, for example, here, for example, that, like, you can use like a big ass wardrobe as your weapon, like whatever it is, like heldable, and it is on the world, you can grab it and use it as a weapon. Like, hold on. Like, you can fucking grab a goblin and use it as a weapon. I saw someone, they grab like a whole lake, like an entire lake in the map. You grab it and use it as a weapon, and I thought it's so fucking funny. Oh fuck, I forgot about Inquire Clippy. I haven't used Clippy in so long. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Play Wii Fit. I don't think my Wii is functioning anymore actually, so I'm not really sure. Punch Out Original and SNS online if you have a Switch and online for it. I don't have online, unfortunately. And I do need a capture card if I want to stream on Switch. So I'm just a level 1 goblin. Yeah, it's just a little guy. It's just a little dude. You wouldn't hurt a little goblin. You wouldn't hurt a little wee goblin. And it's my birthday. You wouldn't hit a little guy when it's my birthday. So yeah. Try more tower defense game. That's the thing. I usually don't really like tower defense game actually. If anything, my friend recommends Arc Knights to me, but I don't think I can handle more than one gacha game at a time. Like, me already doing a bunch of other stuff, I'm already been lately not really playing Battle Cats as much. I think I've talked about how I played EDF with my friends a lot recently, but also we've started to play Monster Hunter World specifically, which, you know, haha, it's also where the beast enemies are from, you know, because beast enemies are, you know, reference from Monster Hunter. So now I'm playing Monster Hunter, woo! So I might actually now understand the reference better. Little Nightmares, I already watch people play Little Nightmares a lot, so I don't think it's going to be good. Vampire Survivors, if I want to play a Vampire Survivors, I'd rather play Hollow Cure. Because Hollow Cure is Hololive, and hell yeah. People have kind of strayed away from Vampire Survivors to play Hollow Cure too, because Hollow Cure is actually apparently like much more complex and much more fun, people consider it. Stardew? I'm not really sure, I don't think so. Did you go back to Hollow Knight? That would be fun? Yeah, I think I might like go back to Hollow Knight at one point and do Steel Soul. The Steel Soul and speedruns are from Hollow Knight are the only things that I haven't done. Then other than that, yeah. Silksong when it comes out? Absolutely, I definitely will. So yeah, other than that, my plan is for now 11.8 discussion, but before that, I want to roll. I do have 6,000 cat food, which means that I can roll 4 times. So I might roll 20 times on Summer Girls, and I might roll 20 times on Dynamites. That might be the plan here. For Gals of Summer, obviously, my main target is Ku. That's very much obvious. But I would also be down with Summer Luga. I would be down with, well, honestly, most of it, honestly, because most of it aren't exactly like immensely strong units. So I think it would be good to just keep on rolling. And there's also the true form for Sweet Bros, right? So if I get Sweet Bros, that would also be great. Mola Mola is coming back soon, actually. Yeah, so I do want to save up for Mola Mola, but I also have tickets for Mola Mola just in case or something like that. But yeah, I do want to get Mola Mola, honestly. So yeah, let's do it. Let's roll on Summer Gals first. Summer Lucas shoe form busted. Honestly, it looks really fun to use. I really want it. We'll see about it. Oh, it's crispy. Little crispy guy. Little crispy dude. Little suntan. Alright, let's use this guy. The suntan? Oh yeah, suntan gets a true form too last update. Right, I forgot about that. Oh, Kaguya of the Coast. That's not bad, but I'm also I'm done with Aku Realms. So that's okay. I'm done with Aku Realms, so whatever. It's okay. I have other anti-Akus, but that's okay. Let's see, which Kaguya of the Coast again. Oh, Tropical Lissa. Is this a use? Maybe this is a use. I'm not really sure. Well, I can unban Tropical Lissa and keep Kalissa banned. No, that would be really funny, actually. That would be really funny. That would be pretty funny. We'll see about it. Wheel of Walter, wait, Tropical Lissa again. Oh, then get Summer Cool. Fuck. God, I really want Summer Cool, but I also want Tengu. I want Tengu and I want Cat Machine, or Cat Clan, or Nurse, or Satoru. A lot of in the Dynamites would also be great, but fuck. Gotta go, might come back later. See ya, Brett. Last Boss for reviews. No, I think people consider Last Boss pretty strong now. Like back then, people would consider Last Boss a little bit weird, but I think Last Boss is at least pretty respectable and have its name for itself quite a lot now. You could roll tickets for one of the set, but I also want to roll Mola. That's the thing. I wanna save up for Mola Mola, and I don't think I'll be able to get 1,500 by the time Mola is guaranteed. That's quite a lot of cat food. There is Brainwash Bird. You're right. There is actually Brainwash Bird. I saw a stream recently where someone was an EOC and they got Brainwash Bird, and I just think to myself like, holy shit, you're gonna steamroll EOC with Brainwash Bird. Fuck. Mola starts tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think I'll be able to get 1,500 before Mola guaranteed. Fuck. The new... Oh, right. Yeah, there is the new EXP active stages. That is true. Fuck. What should I do? What should I do? Fucking hell. I could do one... I'll roll Dynamites once. I'll roll Dynamites once first. We'll see about it. Jamaica Juice for you. What is this username? I forgot about this. Thank you for 2 months for Prime. Catman struggles, yeah. I would love to get Mola Mola. Oh shit, Power Saw. That's a good thing I haven't done Puffsly, because this means this is going to be a much easier time on Puffsly. Thank God for Mithersaw. Holy shit. Rocker Rover. Mithersaw again. Oh, Last of Us. Oh god, I don't know about this. Like, Last of Us is kind of... Because I don't think Last of Us is an immensely powerful broken Uber or whatever. But I think people know that Last of Us is good still, like especially against surge enemies. No, stop saying... Oh my god, this is like the 50th time that I need to tell people that no, using Evolve Form doesn't count. Because the entire point of not using a unit is to allow the lesser known units to be used. If I use the evolved form of an already broken and powerful unit, it only solidifies on how powerful that unit is. It's literally the entire point. The entire point of using it. The entire point of not using it is to give chance of lesser used Uber. If I use evolved form of like Balrog, for example, that just shows how powerful that unit is. That's literally the reverse of what I want. Last of Us is really popular. Yeah, that's the thing. I think like, I personally don't think that Last of Us is Omega powerful, but I think he is popular enough for people to know what he's worth. So yeah, no, I don't think I'll use Last of Us. Shit. Use Tropicalissa though. Yeah, but people don't really care about Tropicalissa anymore. If you consider, like, the people who consider Tropicalissa strong are people from like 6 years ago. Like 6 years ago, people would consider Tropicalissa as like a pretty powerful unit. Nowadays, nobody really cares about Tropicalissa, especially now that we have Courier. Screw Mola Mola, watch your mouth! Mola Super Rare is pretty damn good. I really want Summer Cool. Fuck. I do have 18 tickets that I can roll for Mola. Fuck it. Let's roll. Let's roll this. I can use the tickets for Mola. I gotta get Summer Cool. Or at least something else. Lincoln, Juliet, Gunslinger. Summer Luga! I'll take it! I'll take it! It's not Summer Cool, but I'll take it. Pretty good! Pretty good! Let's go! That's it ain't Summer Cool, but I'll take it. It's fine. One ticket for good luck. One ticket. Nope, it's Pogo Cat. Unfortunate. Well, no Summer Cool, unfortunately, but oh well. That's fine. We still got Summer Luga. Tropicalissa do, Summer Luga do. Let's see who to use. No. Paul Volter. Wait, no. Actually, I should sell. Should I sell first or should I use first? No, I think I should use first, just to be sure. Volter. Drama Cat says use. And Swimmer is use. God, my units are getting pretty damn strong. Like, you know, a lot of my units nowadays have been starting to get near level 50. At least some of them, like, quote-unquote meta ones, have been nearing level 50. And I started to play out some stages where in my main save file, I kinda struggle a little bit with. And with this save file, with the returner mode save file, it's just so much easier with, like, just slight more boost. It's not like my units aren't even like level crazy ass like 60 or 70 or whatever. It's just like slightly under 50, like 40 something and stuff like that. And I can really feel the difference on how massive the change is. Like, a lot of the stuff just feels so simpler and much more brain dead. It's so crazy how much the difference is, even from just like mid-level 30 to mid-level 40. The percentage difference isn't super crazy, but you definitely feel it on the field if you compare the gameplay between the two. You get so much more leeway with just a couple more levels. Jesus Christ, I'm not reading that sheepet, I'm sorry. I think it should be okay to sell the rest, right? Oh, but I gotta keep... Oh, I don't want to sell Super Feline though. Okay, I guess I gotta manually sell everything now. Because I don't want to accidentally sell Super Feline. If that's the case, I should have just sold everything in the beginning. Fuck. Okay, Gunslinger sell. Gardener sell. Pogo sell. Apple sell. Miller saw. I think it's fine to sell. You're good, but your usage is pretty limited, and 15 NP is good. Welterweight, Fortune Teller, Pirate Cat, Witch Cat, Nerd, Stilts Cat, Tin Cat, Shopacolissa, and Kaguya of the Coast. We got 700 NP! Wow! Pretty good. Pretty good amount of NP. I definitely gotta spend these NP at one point. Why sell Miller Saw? Because I feel like Miller Saw has a pretty limited usage where I feel like I just need to boost it with Cat's Eyes. Like I'll just boost Miller Saw to like level 40, and he'll do his job on like the handful of stages he's good on, and then that's good. That's good enough. Other than that, yeah, that's about it, I guess. That's all for catching up with Returner. I'll probably true form some stuff here and there. Last of Us, I think, will be a ban. Tropicalism might be a use, I'll consider it at least. Kaguya is definitely a use. And of course, Summer Luga. I want to check. Oh, I can actually true form it. Let's true form it now, actually. Or should I true form it right when I return to Returner mode? Should I save this until I finish, until I come back with Returner mode? No, actually, I'll evolve it now because I want to test it. I want to test it around, off stream. So I'll do it now. Let's go, Fabulous Passalan. Do you even have a difference from down here? Well, I guess you were colored. Yeah, you get the color now. You even get the pink sandals. That's cute. There we go. Is it a cat or a fabulous celebrity? Curious gal whose true identity remains a mystery. Okay, there we go. Slay! Oh yeah, I had a drink too. So yeah, that's it. That's all for the Returner role. Oh, we got 6,000 user rank too. 6,005 user. We got one cat ticket. Okay, cool. I don't care. Alright, that's all for now. Unfortunately, we didn't get Summer Coup, but... Oh wow, unfortunately. Yeah, let's get to 11.8 discussion now. Other than Summer Coup, who's the best looking from Summer Girls? I think everyone looks pretty cute in general. I don't really think... I think everyone just looks nice. Okay, let's see... Where is that away in Photoshop? Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's get into 11.8. Let's put Clippy away. Where's Clippy? Clippy, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay, there we go. Okay. How do you stream your phone to computer? It's a program called SCRCPY. Just look it up on Google, I'm sure you'll find it. So... No, I'm not emulating the game. I'm not using any emulator to stream my Battle Cats. Let me get a drink real quick. Okay. Alright. Let's... Oh fuck, I forgot to... Hold on. I forgot to plug in my tablet real quick. Hold on, just a second. I need to plug in my tablet. Ah. There we go. Hey. Let's go. Okay. So, here we are. The 11.8 update. Oh fuck, tablet. Tablet, why are you not responding? Tablet, please. What? Okay, there we go. Dun, da, 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 dun, dun. Tablet? Where are you? Okay, there we go. Okay, 11.8 update. Wow, my writing is terrible. Okay, let me take from Discord as usual. I should have prepared more, honestly, but I was too tired. Okay, 11.8 JP summary, and once again, I'm stealing this from Discord. Wait, this is the one, right? Yeah, okay, 11.8 summary. So there's that. And then... there's that. Wait, no, hold on. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Da, 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 da. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Dun, da, 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 da. Okay, there we go. We're gonna find the Discord link. Go look up the Battlecats Discord, and there should be a link to the Discord. Battlecats Reddit, sorry. Go look up for the Battlecats Reddit, and then there should be a Discord link on the sidebar of the Reddit. So, 11.8 JP summary. Let's go over all of the changes first. New UL and UL crown as usual. New Infernal Tower floors. This is definitely one of the biggest shit that is going on in this update. User rec rewards, I don't care. Added the screen shake effect. This is really weird, but oh well, it exists. So basically, when your cat base is damaged, I think it's like there's a threshold to how much your base is damaged to get a screen shake effect. But basically, now that if your cat base takes damage, your screen will shake a little bit, which is a little bit annoying, honestly. Not really a lot of people like this. A lot of people have very mixed opinion about the screen shake effects. Mainly negative. Not a lot of people like this. I don't think it can be disabled for now. But yeah, it helps with the no sound effects player, maybe. But yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but it's not mega annoying. But it is a little bit annoying. So yeah. Add a 3x speed power-up exclusive for Gold Pass. This is kind of funny. So, you know how if you buy the Gold Pass, the... should I just put a picture of the Gold Pass? Hold on. So, you know, this Gold Pass, if you buy the Battlecats Officers Club, the Gold Pass, the premium whatever thing, you know, the first one is free, right? By the way, if you haven't claimed your free Gold Pass, you should claim your free Gold Pass. But here it says that next renewal, endless speed up, which is basically that every time you actually buy the paid version of the Officers Club, you can get you can use speed up without actually using up speed up. So you get infinite speed up. But now there's a new feature where if you tap it again, you can use like a purple kind of speed up, Let's see if there's a picture on it. I don't know if there is actually, but see if I can Google it up. Okay, I don't know whose video is this, but I'm going to steal it. So if you press the speed up button again when you have the gold pass, it'll turn purple, which is basically showing that this is going to be a 3x speed up, which is about what you expect. It's a 3x speed up. It's a speed up that goes, instead of 2x, it goes into 3x. But this will consume your speed power up. So I guess this is mainly for people who have Officer Club and have speed up still lying around and they want to use the speed up anyways. So instead of going to waste, you can consume the speed up and it'll become a 3x speed up. So yeah. It's pretty neat. It is gold pass, but like honestly, out of almost all the paid contents that you can buy from Battle Cats, Gold Pass is almost one of the... Gold Pass is pretty much the most worth it one. In terms of like cat food gain, and also the fact that you can get the speed up. So yeah, that's even more reason to buy Gold Pass basically. Can I switch to 2x during battle? I think so, yeah. I'm not entirely sure, but I think you can. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like you toggle off 2x and then 3x. I think. I'm not sure, but I think that's how it is. Next one, Super Feeling can be boosted to 40 plus to plus 40 if you reach 11,000 user rank, which is kind of a lot, honestly. But oh well. Like you saw earlier, I already have like a bunch of Super Feline lying around, and my user rank is 6,000. So I'm not gonna be able to upgrade my Super Feline anytime soon, unfortunately. Cat base can now be upgraded to level 30 for more HP. I don't really care about this one. Cat shrine level cap increase to 60. I don't think also anybody cares about this one. Oh right, this is kind of a bug, sorta, which is the Total War season maps, which is, you know, I think there was one recently, right? There was like these maps that are basically if you play them and you clear them, you get a medal. I'm pretty sure that's what the Total War season maps are. Now they hide after you clear them. Empress Excavation 2 is also... Empress Excavation 2 is definitely a bug. Because other Empress Excavation does hide after clear, but Excavation 2 specifically doesn't. So this is, I'm pretty sure this is kind of a bug fix, where Empress Excavation 2 now is actually hidden from the map after you clear it. Which, by the way, is a completely stupid feature. Why would you hide this? We literally already have an entirely... I should have kept my phone on... I should have kept my phone... Okay. We literally already have an entirely different feature to hide stages that we already cleared. Why do we need this to be completely unplayable once we clear it? Which is, you know, the same thing with like Edie or Gigando and stuff like that. Why would you make it not playable after clear? Because I'm pretty sure Excavation 2 has pretty good stages. It's one of the few stages that I'm pretty sure has some of the unique Aku enemies, right? Why would you hide this? This is good! Oh my god, I hate this. That one guy, thank you for the 2 months? Yeah, 2 months, thank you. So, yeah. Oh yeah, it is the Rajang one. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, it's the Rajang one. Still, it has some pretty good stages. Why would you completely make it unplayable? At least like toggle or hide. No, we already have a toggle for hide. We already have a toggle to hide events that we already cleared. Why do you need to make this unplayable? Oh my god. I get that a lot of casual players aren't going to return to it, but still, why would you make it completely unplayable? It's so stupid. Okay, moving on. That's about all for the miscellaneous changes. Actually, there's another miscellaneous changes. But we'll get into that after we talk about the levels. which is it is a very, very interesting change in my opinion, and I think it is one of the coolest changes in this update. But we'll talk about it once we get into the stages. So, gacha banners. Iron Legion and Fest updated to include new Uber. There's no new Fast Ubers. There's a new Iron Legion Uber though, which is a funny little UFO. We'll get into that once we get into that. New True Form. Speaking of Infernal Tower Floor, Infernal Tower Floor goes up to 31 to 40. So naturally, we have a new True Form for Eulala. Eulala now in True Form gains a massive damage against relics, curse immunity, a huge HP buff, and also faster cooldown. Pretty similar treatment with Hermit, except that Hermit also gains the extra wave. Eulala, same with Hermit, also doesn't get damage boost. Hermit doesn't get damage boost. Eulala also doesn't get damage boost. So outside of relics, Eulala's damage is still kind of but he has better survivability now, and the cooldown is way better. I think the cooldown change is going to be huge. I really don't like the fact that they keep their price same though, because I think one of the things that makes Eulala kind of low-key unusable is because he costs a lot. And I feel like if only he costs less, this would be a really good True Form. But we'll talk about this more later. Soran Cat, the monthly, I think this is the current monthly cat, right? Yeah, this is the current monthly cat. Has a True Form, which requires it doesn't have a awakening stage, unfortunately, unlike other monthly cats. It uses a behemoth stones, 20 behemoth, 20 red, 15 green, which is a lot, and 1 yellow behemoth, which is also kind of a lot. It gains Behemoth Slayer with 8% behemoth dodge instead of 5. We'll talk about this again later. Mystica, which I believe is a it's a Merc Storia unit, right? Yeah, this is a Merc Storia unit. It gains Aku target, 100% chance to slow, pretty good damage buff, and also reduced force swing and increased backswing. Does require Aku, Catfruit Seed, and a bunch of other stuff. Eye Waltz gains 100% chance of level 2 wave. Eye Waltz is a big winner here. We'll talk about Eye Waltz later, but this is a huge True Form. Base Lilin, not the Summer Lilin. Base Lilin gets a True Form, 52% HP buff, which is pretty big, and 100% chance of level 1 Surge, which is also pretty damn good. We'll talk about this later. New cat combo, Lilin's True Form has a solo cat combo, which is cat and recharge up. It's kind of funny, I guess. You can use it for like Holy Blast spamming or something like that. And then this. What the fuck is this? Obliterator Diabolosa, which is Siege Walker, if you don't know. Siege Walker, True Form. Was it True Form? I think it's specifically True Form, wasn't it? Yeah, Diabolosa and Manic Flying Cat has Attack Up M. This is plus 15%, by the way. This is huge. What the fuck? This is massive. You can combine this with other attack ups, which is, yeah, this is insane. This is massive. Oh, that one guy, thank you for the gift sub to Jabjao. Thank you for the gift sub, I hope you enjoy. But yeah, this is fucking huge. Attack up M, that's crazy. Yeah, and it's only 2 slots. Not only that, it's 2 slots of units that are pretty good. Like, Diabolosa is already a really good unit. Manic Flying is a little bit, what do you call it? Manic Flying, it's very situational, but it's not the worst kind of unit, right? So having Attack Up M for 2 slot is massive. It's super good. It's not 25%, it's 15%. Did I write 25? No, it's 15. Yeah, it's 15. New cat unit, there's a new Iron Legion, which we talked about earlier, which is the UFO. It's a multi-hit unit with LD on the first hit and 2 different Omni on the next 2 hits. It is a 50% chance to slow, but 3 times hit, so it's more like 80% chance to slow. And guaranteed Curse versus Black and zombie enemies. Curse versus Black. What the fuck is with Ponos and Curse versus Black? They did this with Brainwash Cow. Why did they do it again? Curse vs Zombies is okay, I guess. It's also immune to Toxic, so it's a Big Peng Z counter, and of course Colossus Slayer. What the fuck is with this? Why did they do this again? Yeah. New eggs, and also, of course, their true forms. Ancient Egg N105, which is the new form mission. You get this from mission from 25 unique Behemoth Calling Stage. Which is I believe this is Tennis, right? Yeah, this is Tennis Cap. Tennis Cap. It's a spammable LD multi-hit knockback alien. Immune to slow and Behemoth Slayer. The true form for it doesn't require that much. 15 red, 15 purple, and also 1 yellow. It's not that much. It's pretty relatively cheap. Yellow Behemoth Stone is a little bit hard to get, but it's not too terribly hard to get. And then Ancient Egg N106, this is definitely the big boy of this update. This is Mr. Mushroom. This is Mr. Mushroom Cat. There we go. The little guy. The little mushroom guy. I'll give him legs actually. There we go. So fucking mushroom guy, the little mushroom dude, the little mushroom man. Obtainable from beating 30 unique Behemoth Calling Stage. By the way, just for you guys to be clear, 30 unique means that you have to beat every single Behemoth Calling Stage in this update. Because there's 3 different chapters of Behemoth Calling Stage in this update, and all of them have 10 stages in this update. So you need to beat every single Behemoth Calling Stage to actually get the egg, which is a lot, and it's also relatively hard. So this might be a little bit of like a mid-late game kind of unit. It's definitely not easy to get. The true form cost, the blue Behemoth, green Behemoth, and yellow Behemoth, I feel like by the time you beat the 30 Behemoth Calling Stage, you'll be able to get all of these materials already pretty easily. But beating the 30 Behemoth stage, I feel like is the actual big hurdle here. Getting the materials shouldn't be too hard by the time you'll be able to beat the 30 Behemoth Calling Stage. It is a very, very good unit. It is a massive damage versus Angel unit, and it is wave immune. Massive damage versus Angels, and it is wave immune. And also Behemoth Slayer. Naturally, of course, it is made to counter the Rajakong. But other than that, it's still pretty good. A 2000 DPS unit with 290 standing range and wave immune is a pretty solid unit. We'll talk about this more later. New enemy. Since we do have new tower stages, that also means that we have new Relic Eulala, which is basically just Eulala, but with Relic targeting and Curse. There's a new Behemoth, Zombie Behemoth, which is this is the ant, right? Yeah, this is the ant, little ant guy. There we go, little ant dude, little ant man, fucking ant ass dude. It's a zombie Behemoth with 3-hit Omni Strike that expands outwards and is able to burrow and revive one time at 100% HP, immune to knockback, freeze, and weaken. And you might think it's like, well, why is it immune to knockback, freeze, and weaken? It's because it's a massive nuker that has a very long attack start off, so they don't want you to just like status effect the unit. So yeah, it's an ant. And this one, Angel enemy with weaken and slow LD attack. You might wonder what this is. Well, let me get a picture of it. This new Baron It's not a Colossal, by the way, if you haven't seen it. This is a... sorry, wait. This is not a Behemoth. This is a Colossal. And it's the little guy from Clyonel. The little dude from Clyonel now has its own separate enemy. So now we got this guy on board. The little dude. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute, but it also... the thing about this guy is that the orb on his chest looks really photoshopped. maybe it doesn't really look like it here, but on the animation, it really does look photoshopped. Especially its arms, actually. Its arms also looks really photoshopped. Like, this does not look that good. Oh, why is it so big? This does not look really good. It looks a little bit photoshopped, but oh well. But yeah, it's Baby Clyonel. We got Baby Clyonel now as a separate enemy. It is really cute though. It is really cute. It does attack as what you think it is. It basically does its Clyonel attack, you know, where it changes its face and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, these Tumbler Moth enemies. Yeah. It is kind of a VCU kind of thing, but oh well, what can you do about it? It's cute, so it's forgiven. Baby Zonel when... that would be pretty funny too, yeah, I guess. So yeah, that's a new Angel enemy. It's weakened and slow and LD attack. It is basically a mini Clyonel. New stage, new UL. Yeah, the new UL, there's nothing... well, okay. This little guy, this little dude, he appears right here. He appears right here in the new UL. This is where he is on. So we got this guy in JJJ Jackrabbit. JJ Jackrabbit, sorry, that's too much shade. So yeah, we got these two, which is basically like two Colossals at once. This is probably why they want to introduce more anti-Colossal enemies, so yeah. Other than that, new UL crowns, blah blah blah, whatever. New Infernal Tower floors, we'll get into this. There's 10 floors as usual, as you'd expect. New event and gauntlet maps, Aqua Infested XP farming stage, Behemoth Stone, Mercstoria, and a new gauntlet map that is unlimited drop of every orb of straight. Oh right, I don't think this is mentioned here. So, a new gauntlet map that has unlimited drop of every orb of every trait stage, 21 stages. You might wonder what the fuck this is. This is literally just the Enigma stage for the gauntlet, for the orb stage. This is literally just that. It's the exact same stage. So, you might wonder what the fuck is the deal with this. It doesn't mention it here, but I'll put it here. Isle of the Map Lord. If you don't know what Isle of the Map Lord is, it is the stage that you can play that has like it's the 3 stages that you can play, where if you play the stage, you get an Enigma specifically for orb stages. This is gone in 11.8. It is not gone in the sense where it's removed from the game. It is gone in a sense where it is not available to play after... It is not available to play after 11.8, basically. So Isle of the Map Lord, if I'm not mistaken, in the game data, it is basically set to only play, to only appear in the game after 11.7.99, basically. So now that we're on 11.8, this doesn't appear anymore. So if you want to get the 30 cat food, yeah, if you want to get 30 cat food and leadership from Isle of the Map Lord, now's your chance. Do it now, because this update will appear in like 2 or 3 days, probably. So yeah, Isle of the Map Lord will be gone in 11.8, and it'll be replaced with the new Gauntlet map. There is also another thing, but I think we'll get into it once we'll get into it. And I think it's a very, very interesting... No, you know what? I'll do it now. Okay, so there's a very interesting change, but let me open up the website first for now. So as you see here, There's a new this one in particular that I want to talk about. The Behemoth Stone Farming stage. Let's see. I believe it's on Forest of Gopra. Is it here? Yeah, okay. No, wait, there's also another one, right? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it on UL? Regular event stage, collab, UL, RNA. Shit, where is it? There has to be one where... Spawn pattern, spawn trigger... Is it this one? Sorry, I'm reading some stuff real quick. Doge Sanu Sappy. Okay, yeah, okay, I got it now. So, let me take an example stage where, for example, this one. Okay, let's try this one. So this is a new stage in the new UL. This is one of the new stage in the new UL. There is something here which Polos has never done before, which is this. Take note of the Aki. Take note of the Aki spawn. This is something that Polos has never done before. Can you guys take a guess on what this is? What is this that's so unique about this Aki spawn? Because Polos... it's kind of surprising where the fact that Polos has never actually done this before. I feel like this is immensely overdue. This... okay, well, not that yet. But Aki... this... yeah, he spawns after base hit. Normally, almost every time in Battlecat so far, a unit that spawns on base hit will only be held back due to what do you call it? Enemy priority. They'll only be held back by enemy priority, but naturally they would spawn instantly. There has never been a case where an enemy will spawn at a certain timer after the base is hit. This is the first time that this has happened on 11.8. There's a lot of other stages that are like this on 11.8. But 11.8 is the first time that actually implements this, which is that on 99% base HP, Aki will spawn after 11,000 frames. But only after it, the timer will only go down after the 99% base HP. It's very weird the fact that Ponos has never done this before, right? So yeah, this is the first time that it has happened. That's a new thing in this update. Another new thing in this update, it's already written here on the clam chowder. I can't make it a mystery anymore, but oh well. This is the last stage of the new Hidden of Gopra. So this is the 10th stage of Forest of Gopra. There's this Raging Gory, 2 sets of Raging Gory. You see this? The spawn trigger is that it will appear after 60 unit deaths and 120 unit deaths. So this is also an entirely new feature, where an enemy will only spawn after a certain amount of unit deaths. Unit is cat unit. Unit is cat unit. This is specifically cat unit. Let me put this here. So it doesn't spawn on timer. It'll try to spawn as soon as possible. But yeah, it will spawn. It will only activate after 60 of your cat unit dies. It doesn't count as it doesn't count if the unit suicides. It only counts once the unit HP reaches 0. So, it also doesn't count for things like, Survive Lethal. Survive Lethal, it also won't count until the Survive Lethal actually dies. It only will count once the cat unit HP reaches 0. Which also means that it won't count the soul animation. Once that cat unit HP reaches 0, it'll immediately count. In a sense, you might say it's like, oh, it's punishing people for those who dies, but on the other hand, you can also think of it on another way, where it can be used to help you. Where, like, if you have a lot of unit deaths, then it'll spawn shitty enemies that, like, takes up the enemy priority, or maybe, you know, things like Dark Dojos that gives you money and stuff like that. Because, like, Raging Gore isn't, like, really a hard enemy to beat, right? So you can also use it not for punishment, but to also help the player if their cat unit, a lot of their cat unit dies, and then maybe, you know, you fill up the screen with easier enemies or enemies that give you cash. So you can think of it of both ways, basically. The way to stop the meat shielding meta? The new meta is Rock Cat. So you can use it both ways, basically. Other than that, you sorry. This is currently the only stage that has this implemented. And currently, as you see here, you see the spawn pattern, it says 0 frames. Normally, this would mean that once 60 unit dies, this timer begins. So if this is not 0 frames, so let's just say, for example, this is like 300 frames, which is 10 seconds. If this is 300 frames, for example, this means that after 60 unit deaths, a 10-second timer will occur, and after 10 seconds, this unit will appear. That's basically how it works. So yeah, you can make this delayed after certain unit deaths. This is also a thing that is possible. But yeah, other than that, that's new. That's a new thing in new stages. And I think this could make pretty interesting gimmick stages, or just pretty interesting design in general. So yeah, pretty good, pretty cool. I think this is probably one of the most interesting stuff in this update, honestly. Like, I get, like, Infernal Tower is really cool, and, you know, the new Aku Infested XP farm stage is really cool and all. But I think, like, having these would just, like, create a whole new plethora of type of stages in the future. And I think it's just generally really neat to think about. So yeah, we got that out of the way. Let's actually move on to the details of the updates. Let me get a drink real quick. Ooh. Okay, so let's talk about new true forms, or let's talk about the new true form or new cat unit. I guess we'll talk about the new cat unit first. Or no, actually, yeah, we'll talk about the new true forms first, actually. Mystic Eulala. Should I save Mystic Eulala after we talk about Heavenly Tower? I think we'll save Mystic Eulala after we beat after we talk about the Infernal Tower floors. Let's talk about Soran Cat first, which is it's fucking Soran Cat. Okay, hold on. This fucking music is too dramatic for a fucking Soran Cat, dude. So let's talk about new true form. This is our first new true form. It's Soran Cat. It requires Behemoth Stones. It also requires Yellow One for some reason. And also it's whack. It's weird. It's not really good. The HP doesn't really change that much. The base health does change from 150 to 200, but on level 30, that means the HP is still 3,400. It does not really fucking matter whatsoever. It won't really survive much hits at all. There is the Behemoth though, Behemoth dodge for 8%, which is like, eh. I guess you can say it's like if a stage has Behemoths on it, you can use this in place of Mohawk Cat, but still, it's not really that great. If you have spare Behemoth stones, sure. It's not the worst, it's not exactly useless. It's just not exactly the most worth it use for Behemoth stones, so yeah. More Behemoth DPS, yeah dude. The fucking 200 damage? Finally, we can use it for the 1.6 times more damage. Let's go. But yeah, yeah. I think it's like okay if you have spare. Other than that, it's not really worth thinking about. Next one, Mystica, which is a Merc Storia, I believe. This is a Merc Storia unit, right? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, Mystica. It is... What was it? Okay, there we go. Right. Base attack increased. Base attack increased. Cooldown of attack is slightly worse for some reason. Force Wing is better. Slow chance. Now it has slow, and it has target Aku, and the backswing is slightly increased. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure the DPS is better. Mystica is a... Think about it as like a Luga, kind of. It's kind of like a Luga, where it has 690 range. Nice, by the way, 69. But yeah, it is a massive ass range. It costs a lot, but it has a pretty decent respawn, actually. 1,200 seconds respawns is not too bad for something that has 700 range. It does have 3 knockback counts, so it can reposition itself, and it doesn't have LT, so it doesn't really have the problem of like missing stuff. But the HP is pretty low, so it might not be able to survive that long, but it's still workable enough. The DPS, even though you might say it's like, oh, it's 2000 DPS, whatever. I think like 2000 DPS on like nearly 700 range is actually pretty good. It's not, if I'm not mistaken, this used to be just a is it? Oh yeah, it's a strong versus black previously. Now it's strong and slow versus black. So it does have better damage against black and Aku, which is 1.8 times for black and 1.5 times for Aku. So it is around like 1.8 times 2, like 3.6k DPS for black. And also around... Wait, no, not 3.6k. Wait. 1. No, yeah, it is correct. It is around... Wait, is it? 1.8, 3.6, 1.5, 3... Oh, yeah, okay. No. Why the fuck am I really thinking about this too much? But yeah, it's 3k DPS versus Aku. Which isn't too bad, considering that its range is 690. Nice, yes, thank you, nice. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think the true form is locked behind an event. Like, I'm pretty sure you have to clear something to actually get the true form. I'm not entirely sure about this one. But I think it is what it is. So it is pretty good. It's actually not too bad. It was pretty forgettable before true form, but now it's actually like relatively usable. I don't really know if it's going to be omega powerful or whatever, but it does have a 100% chance of slow for 5 seconds against black and Aku, which is pretty good actually. It doesn't have Aku shield breaker, but again, 690 range, I think it's going to be pretty good. It's not exactly the most craziest broken amount of Uber or whatever. I think it's pretty good. However, other than Mystica, Another one that also gains the true form from Mercstoria is Eyewalls. And Eyewalls is huge. This is a big winner in this update. If you have Eyewalls, you definitely want to true form him as soon as possible. Let's see here. True form Eyewalls. Change the cooldown is slightly, it doesn't really matter. Force swing is slightly longer, and now it has level 2 wave. The Cratford requirement is pretty cheap. 3 green, 3 red, 6 epics. Yeah, sure, okay, 6 epics is a little bit a lot, but still, it has level 2 wave. It has 360 range, by the way. And the DPS is pretty big. Like, this is not a joke DPS, this is 5000 DPS, it's pretty big, it's not bad at all. Let's see. If I'm going to compare it with, let's see, here they are. Okay, so it's kind of comparable with Cats in the Cradle. It's comparable with Cats in the Cradle. Cats in the Cradle, here we go. Cats in the Cradle have similar DPS, it's 5900 DPS, it's definitely bigger than Eyewalls, but Eyewalls has 360 range. Cradle has 240. So this is a range unit with very big DPS and level 2 wave. It's 100% chance, by the way, it's 100% chance of wave. It's basically Cradle but with range. It's pretty damn good. The attack timing too. Usually the problem with Cradle is that the attack animation is too long. The attack start off for Cradle is 2 seconds. This guy's attack start off is 35. So it won't really miss that often, and it has pretty good range, with very similar DPS with Cradle. It's so good. It's really good. Use him to chip Aros? What do you mean chip Aros? It's going to kill Aros. It's not going to just chip Aros. And it's also wave immune, yeah. It also has to survive lethal. And since it's a ranged unit, it's not exactly the kind of survive lethal where you just poop survive lethal and then it dies. No, it's a ranged unit, which means that survive lethal can actually come in handy. And that's pretty solid HP too, and 3 knockback count. And the respawn is 100 seconds, which is fast. This is a very, very good true form. Oh yeah, it has Savage Blow. I completely forgot about this. Yeah, it has Savage Blow. Which means that the DPS, more or less, would be like, what is it, like 1.3, I guess, more or less? So, right? I think so, right? It would be more or less 1.3 times, so 5.3... 8, 7, 1.3. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. So it has nearly around like 7k DPS. The damage is 25k, which means that if this is Savage Blow, which is times 3, 25,500, right? 25,500 times 3. This is 76.5k damage per hit. 76.5k damage per hit if the Savage Blow hits. With wave. With fucking level 2 wave. So not only that the frontline enemy would get like around 150k damage to the face, the ones in the back would also get 76.5k damage. Fucking massive. Level 30, by the way. Yeah, this is level 30. So yeah, if you have this guy, if you have Eyewalls, fucking congratulations, because this guy is really, really fucking good. Is he on par with Juvens? I think Juvens is a completely different kind of unit. Juvens is a tank. This guy's a damager. This guy will nuke the shit out of everything that it outranges. I think this guy is going to be much more valuable than Juvens, because Juvens is an angel specialist. This guy just destroys everything. Yeah, and it's also immune to wave, and yeah, it's so good. It's fucking insane. Yeah, he's an Uber. Yeah. The rarity is right here. He's an Uber. So, yeah, this girl is also an Uber. So yeah, iWaltz user winning, eating a lot. My goodness. Next up is Lillian. This one is an interesting one. Hold on, move this. Lillian, where are you? There we go. There we go. Lillian. Lillian? Is Lillian actually good now? It's actually pretty good now. It is arguably one of the strongest anti-Aku shield breaker now because of what it does. So her true form gives her a little buff here and there. For one, the changes from Evolve, the base health is times 1.5. You see, the HP here is pretty decent. It's not Omega tanky, but it's still pretty decent, especially for someone with 84 seconds cooldown. And now it has Surge. This is the main thing that changes. The main changes is only HP and Surge, but this Surge is pretty good. You can see the Surge range is kind of whack. It's from 150 to 950, which is kind of a big range, right? But considering that it's a 100% chance of Surge with a relatively decent attack frequency, and it also pierces Aku shield guaranteed, means that everything that the Surge hits will have the shield broken. This is huge for anything that has pretty big range shield. Anything from like the Fallen Bear or the Aku face or even like Empress. Stuff like that usually like hides behind enemies that might be a little bit hard to get their shield broken. She can just snipe it away from the Surge. Yes, the Surge is RNG, but the Surge is 100%, and the attack frequency isn't too bad. There's a very good chance that whatever it is that you're trying to snipe, it'll eventually break. And usually, one break is all you need to heavily cripple an Aku enemy. It is a little bit of a slot machine, but Surge is also a kind of thing where an enemy can like walk into the Surge. It's still pretty good. It's still pretty damn good. It's not exactly... It doesn't really retain a role as an attacker. The DPS is still kind of low and all that stuff. It does have strong still, but still, her DPS is never really what she's all about. She's always mainly about the Aku shield break, and now she's probably one of the strongest like Aku shield break in terms of like sniping long range Aku enemies. So yeah, very good. The true form requirement is Epic Cat Food Seed and Aku Cat Food. Yes, Epic Cat Food Seed is a little bit hard to get and yada yada yada, but you know, whatever. It's still a pretty good stuff. The strong also does help against tanking down Aku enemies, but usually won't really tank down Aku enemies that much. It's mainly for survivability. But yeah, overall, pretty good true form. Not exactly a game-breaking Uber or whatever, but it is now a unit that has a proper usage, I would say. Because I think Lillian, when she first came out, I think she was one of the only shield breaker in the game. So you don't really have much other choice than Lillian. But now that we have more and more Aku shield breaker, her role is a little bit her role starts to get taken up here and there, right? And she starts to lose uniqueness, basically. And now that she has this niche of being able to snipe down long-range Aku enemies, just having that niche alone, I think is really pretty good for her. So yeah, is she good for Mexico? I think she's going to be incredible for Mexico. So yeah, pretty good unit. Not exactly the craziest true form, but her now having a place in like usage on a reason to use, I think is great. Alright, yeah, and she also has the cat combo too. I did talk about that earlier. That's all for the new true form. Let's talk about the new units. First, let's talk about the new Iron Legion. Oh man, new Iron Legion is funny. but unfortunately it's not good. Spoiler alert, it's funny but it's not good. Let's see here. Hold on. Give me a second. Fucking hell, why is it disappearing randomly? Come on. Go. Okay. Okay. New Iron Legion. Shuyu performing Out's carousal or surprise mysterious light events. I'll just put this guy down. What? There we go. I'll just call this like the UFO guy because it's a UFO. I should show the full picture actually. The full animation and picture of this guy is so cute and so funny. Let's see. This is the first form. This is the first form. And the first form attacks by basically like just spinning forward. That's basically it. It just spins forward. It's a pretty funny carousel. And the second one, the evolved form. This guy, fucking UFO. Look at that. There's just a guy dressed in a fucking cow costume. This fucking guy. Literally just a cow costume. And the shirt is just flying off. It's so funny. And of course there's a fucking chef right next to it. It's really, really funny. Oh god, I should also show how it attacks, honestly. Let's see if I can put this on stream. Let's see if I can put this on stream real quick. Hold on. Make it an emote? I don't know what part of it would be good for an emote. Thoughts on 11.8 so far? It's pretty good. I mean, I'm already talking about it right now, so... Let's see... Let me do this... Okay, yeah, there we go. So, the attack animation... The cow goes forward, goes bye-bye, whoop, never mind. Gets fucking roasted. Yeah, there we go. Look at that again. So yeah, the idle animation is just like spinning around. That's also its moving animation. But the attack animation, the cow just moves forward, goes bye-bye, okay. It goes toasted. And it goes back up again. It's really cute, it's really funny. Grilled cat cow, it's just fucking burnt out, dude. Is there like a specific frame right before... I wonder if there's like a specific frame like right before the cow is hit. Oh yeah, okay, I got it, hold on. There we go. Right as it's going to drop. But yeah, so as you see from earlier, it is actually a 3-hit multi-hit, but it is really, it doesn't seem like it's a 3-hit multi-hit, right? But it is because the attack timing is really close to each other. It's 85, 89, 93 frames. It's really close to each other. But it is actually a multi-hit. It is actually a multi-hit enemy. It's just that the multi-hit is really close to each other. Hold on, let me get a drink real quick. Funny streamer, thank you. Which hit does the most damage? All of them does the same damage. Right here, as you can see, all of them deals the same amount of damage, but the range is a little bit different from each time. The first range is 1 to 401, and then 35 to 435, and 70 to 470. So it expands a little bit. However, if you've watched Jones' review on it, it is kind of whack, where attack animation wise it makes sense, but the thing is, every unit has basically what is essentially a natural Omni Strike. So every enemy, every unit, naturally, if you don't have an Omni Strike on you, every unit would still hit from 0 to minus 320. That's basically like their hitbox. However, this guy doesn't actually hit to minus 320. The farthest it goes is to minus 70. So it technically has a blind spot. It technically has a blind spot from minus 70 to minus 320. It technically has this blind spot. So a zombie can burrow between minus 70 to minus 320, and it won't be able to hit. They won't be able to hit the zombie. Yes, it will hurt the unit. So it is a little bit unfortunate that this guy has a blind spot in a way. What if something gets in the blind spot? Does it just not move and not attack and just die? It will attempt to attack. It will try to attack, but it won't be able to hit. That's basically what will happen. The enemy will be able to hit them, but the UFO won't be able to... will be able to start the attack, won't be able to land the attack. So yes, it technically has a blind spot. It is unfortunate, but yeah. It is more of an LD than it is an Omni Strike, unfortunately. So yeah, consider it an LD unit and not an Omni Strike. It does say Omni here, but technically it doesn't cover its entire body. So it's more of an LD. Garu has that Omni blind spot too? Really? Yeah, I guess, yeah, there are several units that are like this actually. So this unit's main niche, we haven't even talked about this unit's ability. This unit has quite a lot of ability. It is immune to Toxic, it's a Colossus Slayer, it is a zombie killer, it's a target zombie, once again, it's a Big Peng Z counter. I don't know why they made yet another Big Peng Z counter. We already had one before, so yeah. It is also one of the easiest Barons too. Yeah, you're right. So it's a little bit weird, but yet they made another counter for Big Peng Z. Big Peng Z, if you don't know, this guy has massive Omni Strike, and he the main thing is that he does Toxic with pretty low damage but really big Toxic. So yeah, the main thing is that him having immune to Toxic, Colossus Slayer, Zombie Killer, and also slow against zombies and curse against zombies so that, to be able to shut down the Toxic from Big Peng Z. Yeah, it's a Big Peng Z counter essentially. They just really hate Big Peng Z for some reason. Yeah. Other than that, it's unfortunately not really a good unit in general. It is a... Ashrif, thank you for the 50 bits! Who's better, Bora or Volta? I already talked about this before. I personally like Volta more, but we'll get into that some other time. I already talked about this before. Essentially, I think I like Volta more because it can deal with even like the beefiest amount of aliens, while Bora is limited to only weaker aliens. So yeah. Where was I? Colossus Slayer, Curse for... but yeah, it's a big Peng Z counter. Other than that, unfortunately, it's not really a good unit in general. Because, well, the HP is pretty good, but every Iron Legion HP is pretty good. The respawn is meh. The knockback count is pretty alright. The cost is alright. The attack frequency is what you would expect from Iron Legion. But the DPS is pretty low, especially with standing range at 400, which is not really the best standing range at all. Standing range at 400 with DPS 4000 without anything, without like strong versus or without like massive damage or whatever, it cannot have any extra damage whatsoever against its straight targeting, which is Black and Zombie. So its main use is just for slow and curse. And once again, Ponos, why the fuck did you give curse against Black? We already had this for Brainwash Cow. Why did we do this again? Why do we have another target Black curse? What the fuck? Asher, thank you for the 50 bits again, and that one guy, thank you for the 50 bits pillowcase unbanned request. After this, I swear. At the end, remind me. But yeah, the main usage for this guy is just the slow. The curse is kind of whack. Curse vs Zombie does work against certain zombies. There are several zombies that he actually can curse, like Dabu or whatever, or Big Peng Z. Other than that, the slow is 50%, but it is 3 times multi-hit, which means that if all three hits hit, it is about like 87.5% chance, I think, of slow, which is not bad, because 4-second slow is pretty good, but Black enemies get knocked back easily, which means that the multi-hit might not even land on all of them. So it's not really good. If you want a complete, I think Jones made a review. For this guy, and I think Joe's review describes his problem quite well. Mainly about his multi-hit against versus Black, his low being kind of just alright. It's not the craziest, it's pretty good, but that's about it. And his DPS being mediocre, his standing range being mediocre, and his range having basically a blind spot. So yeah. If you want a better explanation or a more full explanation, I think Jones have more footage on this guy. You probably should check Jones' stuff out. So yeah, that's the new Iron Legion. Unfortunately, we'll probably have to wait for the true form to come out to actually get a better review for this guy. Let me get a drink real quick. I'm out of water. I'm going to take this opportunity to fill my water bottle and go take a piss, actually. I'm gonna take like a 3-4 minutes break or something like that to just fill up my water bottle and take a piss. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me put a sign here real quick. There we go. Okay, I'll be right back. For now, I'll put an ad. Have fun. Ow. Cheese it up. Hold on. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the discussion. Lucas jump scare. Cheese it up. Okay, but do you cheese it up? Let's see. I must prove that Curse versus Black is useless, so please. I mean, yeah, it is pretty useless. It's like one of the only quote-unquote valid target. There's nothing actually. you can argue like Baku, but he has slow, which is way better against Baku than the Curse itself. So yeah, it does not matter. Right, let's talk about eggers. There's 2 new eggs, and they're both actually pretty good. For once, this is actually an update where there's no like 1 crazy good egg and 2 useless eggs or whatever. These are like 2 actually pretty competent egg. So let's talk about the first egg. N105. Wait. Okay. Here we go. This is. Here we go. So. Here we go. New green egg. This is N105. Also known as tennis, or I think the JP translation is Smash Cat. Here we go. So Tennis Cat. This is a anti-alien, of course, which as you'd expect from the color of the egg. It is only an anti-alien. It doesn't have any other targeting. It is a multi-hit knockback unit. So it is an area LD unit with 30% chance of knockback, and of course Behemoth Slayer and Behemoth Dodge. It is immune to slow, and the cat requirement is 15 red, 15 purple, 15 red, and 1 yellow, which is not too bad to get, especially considering that to get tennis, you need to be 25, what do you call it again? Behemoth Calling Stage. After you beat 25 Behemoth Calling Stage, you'll get the egg, and then you'll be able to true form it using the Behemoth Stones that you get. So, this is... What the fuck are you guys talking about in chat? It's Smash like Tennis Smash. You never do the Tennis Smash before? Fucking losers? Oh my god. Knockback alien. That means Miss Lee Syndrome. Terrible unit. Garbage. No. This is actually a pretty good unit. Before you go all like, yeah, knockback bad. Usually knockback is bad, but a knockback LD units are usually pretty good. Because that would mean that you're also pushing the enemy, the backliner back instead of just the frontliner. So what's going on here is that it is a 3-hit multi-hit, it has knockback 30% chance, which means that Sorry, not 3-hit. It's a 2-hit multi-hit with 30% chance of knockback. So it has 70 times 7, 49, 51%. 51%? Wait, 70, 70, 49, 50. Yeah, okay, 51% chance. It is a 51% chance to knockback if the 2-hit multi-hit both connects. So it's a pretty relatively consistent chance. It's very cheap. The attack frequency is also pretty good. It's only like under 3 seconds, which means that it will attack quite a lot. DPS doesn't matter, HP is whatever, damage doesn't matter. The speed is also pretty good. It might be able to even like enter some LD enemies. And the standing range is 300, which means that it's relatively stackable. It's not the safest range around, but it is good enough to be able to keep itself safe from like melee enemies' harm, basically. The LD, unfortunately the first LD doesn't really have that much pierce. The first LD is only 200 through 350. It's only 50 pierce, which is really not much, and it can't really hit that much like big range aliens. But there are still several aliens that it can still hit, and it would still be nice to just knock them back to the second multi-hit, which is at 225 to 425. This is where the multi-hit this is where the LD actually starts to push a little bit farther. And this is also where several backliner aliens start to actually get hit. So unfortunately this 51% isn't exactly consistent in a way, because if you're trying to snipe something with it, there's a very good chance that, well, not very good chance, it depends on the enemies, but there's still a relatively good chance that your target enemy would only stand on the second hit, which means that the first hit would not land, and that means that the knockback chance would still be 30%. That being said, again, attack frequency is still pretty good, the cost is pretty good, and the respawn is good, and with 300 standing range, it can be relatively stackable, and you won't really waste much money with it. So you can have several tennis cats on the field, and you can absolutely just like keep on knocking some alien enemies back. Let me, if I'm not mistaken, this could ruin my case, but I'm gonna look this up real quick. Just a second. I'm going to open DB. Right here, alien, there we go. Low HP and 2 knockback concerns me. The HP is alright. It's not courier HP for sure, but 14k is alright. A lot of rare enemies, a lot of rare units usually have like 6000 HP or something like that. Having 4000 HP is actually not too bad. You can survive several hits here and there, especially with the Behemoth Slayer too. Let's see. Wait, no, that's not it. Is it this? No, where is it? Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to bring some like knockback worthy enemies. I can even bring this here. I'm going to, this is a list of some alien enemies on a certain range. Oh god, that's big. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Okay, there we go. Oops. Okay, so these are some alien enemies with their range. Their range are on the rightmost. These are the range that they have. It goes to 425, so it can hit everything on here on the left. Everything on the left, Tennis Cat is able to hit, but everything on the right, Tennis won't be able to hit. This is way past Tennis range. This is where 450 and Filibuster at 2000 range starts to actually be a threat. So this is where, yeah, it doesn't usually knock back like super big range enemies, things like Project A or Calamari or Slot. It won't be able to hit it, at least it won't be able to hit it safely. So what I mean by that is that since Tennis Cat is a spammable unit, it is very much possible for you to simply just have Tennis Cat run in, try to knock back the enemies in the right, and then die. And sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes that's all you need to help. You can even just use him to like perma knockback or perma stun stuff like Sunfish or Lionel or stuff like that. Or even you might be able to use it for Queen Bee. I don't fucking know. I never tried this before. But I feel like theoretically it should be able to enter Queen Bee's LD and might be able to do some crazy shenanigans with it. So yeah, I think Tennis would be pretty good, because like aside from the guys on the right, it can still ruin the day of stuffs on the left. Things like I forgot what your name is. The Mole, you can knock back the Mole. You can use it to snipe Ursa Major down, for example, if you want to fight like Egg Nebula. I know a lot of people have trouble against Egg Nebula. I think this would be a good counter against Deep Air and Egg Nebula. And then, other mid-rangers, stuff like these guys that also appears relatively often. It's definitely more of a utility kind of unit where you won't use it on like a bunch of alien stages or whatever. No, I think he's good in a way where he has a niche, he works well at it, and that's about it. Like, he's not an immensely must-have unit to have on alien enemies or whatever. He's a utility unit, and he works well at where his utility stands for. Doesn't this take 25 stages to beat the original? Already past UTC by then? I don't know. But even then, it's like, the Egg Nebula is just an example of my head. Of course, his main counter, he is built to supposedly counter Crustaceous, Scissorex. Ironically, this guy is way better at counting Scissorex than the previous guy. What was it? Tarzan, right? This guy is way better at countering Scissorex than Tarzan does. It's not exactly like a killer for Scissorex, so if you try to like rush down Scissorex, you might not want to use Tennis Cat. But if you want to play a little bit safe, Tennis Cat is definitely the way to go. Him having better HP against Scissorex too, and also the slow immune too, he has slow immune, means that he can just bully the fuck out of Scissorex and make Scissorex safe, essentially. Because Scissorex can push a crazy a lot, and now you can push Scissorex back with your Tennis. Does he get one shot? I don't think so. Because Tennis has the Behemoth Slayer. You can definitely boost him a little bit if he gets one shot after all. And he has the multi-hit too. I'm pretty sure I saw a bunch of footages for Tennis against Scissorex, and he actually is able to like tank it out. So yeah. Is knocking Scissorex back even a good idea? If you want to play it safe, definitely. Yeah. Isn't there there's that metal stage, right? There's that Hunter map stage with Scissorex and metal enemies. Right? Yeah. I think it's Hunter map 3. I think it's Blue Hunter map 3. Where it's like a bunch of metal enemies and Scissorex. Which in that case, yeah, definitely you knock Scissorex back. Fuck it out of here. You can definitely, like, if you are able to rush Scissorex down, sure. But it is basically to make Scissorex safe. Essentially in a way where it's like you're not going to try to rush Scissorx. Yeah, well, okay, you're not going to try to rush Scissorx down because you might not be able to, depending on what units you have. You're making Scissorx safe, where in a way your mindset is, oh, I won't lose to Scissorx. Yeah, I won't kill it fast, but I won't lose against Scissorx. Tarzan is better when you can rush Scissorx. When you can rush Scissorx, fucking use Chill Cat. Tarzan is... I have bad opinions against Tarzan. I do not like Tarzan Cat, dude. You basically... yeah, it is Seafarer RNG, essentially. Again, it is essentially to make Scissorx safe, not to rush Scissorx down. Irrelevant? What do you mean irrelevant? What? I mean, not bad that Scissorx have. It have 2. Okay, let's. Okay, yeah, it's only the other egg left, right? Yeah, okay. Whoa, Photoshop. Why is it not responding? Okay, there we go. Didn't you use him in your returner mode stream? Yeah, like once against like Godcat. and with like courier on hand that like carries everything. Is Tarzan the worst egg unit? Absolutely not. Tarzan definitely has its use, but its main problem is that Tarzan cost a lot. I think if Tarzan cost little, if Tarzan cost like 500 or 600, I think Tarzan would be a solid unit. Not solid enough to be broken or great or amazing or whatever, but I think solid enough to a point where he's relatively usable. But currently, Tarzan is so expensive to spawn. Tarzan relies on spam to be good, but he's so expensive to spawn. So, unfortunately, that's the problem with Tarzan. Okay, so this is the final egg of 11.8. This is the first yellow egg that we have, I believe, right? So, okay, I'll put it besides here, actually. There we go. This is Egg N106 or Mushroom Cap. This is our first ever yellow egg, which is our anti-angel. Only egg we're missing is metal and relic. And yeah. I was thinking about traitless, but we already have honey. Well, I forgot about that. Let me get the drink real quick. So, this is Mushroom Cat, and this is a yellow egg, which means that it is anti-angel. This is our first ever anti-angel egg. Mushroom delicious. Mushrooms are pretty fucking delicious, honestly. Let's get into the basics. First of all, he's strong as fuck. His HP is okay, it's relatively okay, his knockback is okay, his damage is pretty good, his attack frequency is pretty good, his cost is really good, his respawn is really good, his speed is pretty good, his range is pretty good, his DPS is alright, but he has massive damage against Angel, Behemoth Slayer and Behemoth Dodge, of course, and immune to Wave. Catwork requirement is quite a lot, 13 blue, 13 green, and also 1 yellow Behemoth Stone, but this guy also requires 30 Behemoth Culling Stages to beat. So you need 30, after you beat 30 Behemoth Culling Stages, you'll be able to get the egg, and then you'll be able to true form it with the stones. This guy is pretty fucking good! Massive damage against Angel means that it can, depends on the treasure, it can times 3 or times 4 against Angel. times 3 against Angel means that is 2, 4, 3, 6, 7, 7.2? 7.2k DPS if I'm not wrong? 7.2k DPS. If times 4, then 7, 2, 2, 4, 9, 6. 9.6k. Right? Yeah, 9.6k. 9.6k DPS if you have the Angel Treasures. Pretty fucking good, especially remember, this is 1 at level 30. You can stack this guy. This guy has 290 range with 660 cost and 10 seconds respawn. You can definitely stack this guy. And it has nearly 10k DPS against Angels. Sure, more or less the only relevant Angels that it counters is Angelic Hippo and Angelic Gory. And also the Beast Behemoth Angelic Gory. But that's still huge because Angelic Gory is a massive threat usually. So having a unit that has 10k DPS against Angelic Gory, like that alone, specifically just against Angelic Gory, already makes him a really good unit and really solid. And again, he has Behemoth Slayer, which means that he has times 2.5 damage, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or is it 1.6 times damage? Is it 2.5 times damage? Or is it 1.6? Fuck, I forgot. Shit, why do I keep on forgetting this? I swear, every stream, I keep on forgetting the damage multiplier. Okay, damage multiplier is 2.5. Okay, gotcha, thank you. So damage multiplier is 2.5 and health multiplier is 1.7? Is that it? Times 2.5. Wait, what? 2.5 times... Oh yeah, okay. So, this guy against the Rajakong. I'll just put Rajakong right here. Why does he look like a ball? Okay. Okay, whatever. This is Rajakong. Against Rajakong, this guy has 24k DPS. Fucking 24k! Level 30, by the way. This is level 30, and he's spammable. He's spammable with good cost and good cooldown. Yeah, pretty fucking deadly. That also does mean that he has like around 10k DPS. 10k DPS? 2. No, wait, no. 2.4 times 2.5. No, I'll just calculate this. He does have around 6k. What is happening with my? He does have overall around 6k against Behemoth. Against generic Behemoth, he has 6k DPS, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's pretty good, but most of the time Behemoth enemies are like boss enemies, and usually range don't really matter for Behemoth enemies. So other than Rajakong, his only other anti-Behemoth enemy is like Wild Doge. That's about it. Other than that, he's not really usable against the other Behemoth. But yeah, he's absolutely forced to be reckoned with against Rajakong. And against normal Angels as well, considering that he still has like 10k base DPS against Angels. But other than that, considering that he has Wave Immune, which is also used for Rajakong, because Rajakong can do level 2 Wave, a spammable unit with 2.5k DPS with Wave Immunity and has range is pretty fucking good. Let's see if I can pull out a comparison real quick. Let's see. Let's try this. This is just for comparison's sake. As a Wave Immune unit, one of the best like 4-star Wave Immune unit that is currently known is Dancer Cat, right? Wait, this is level 40. Fuck, hold on. Let me do level 30 dancer actually, to be fair. Okay, let me compare it with level 30 and not level 40 dancer. Okay, there we go. So this is dancer cat at level 30. Yes, usually you don't really use level 30 dancer, but just for comparison's sake, because the mushroom is also at level 30. Dancer has 5200 DPS with 330 range. This guy has 290 range with 2.5k DPS. But this guy is stackable and spammable. Meanwhile, Dancer has pretty much double the cooldown and much higher cost and way less survivability because of the 1 knockback count. This guy has 3 knockback count. Yes, the health is lower, but Dancer's, this is also with the defense buff. So, this is actually comparable to Dancer. This is basically Dancer with like half stats but half cooldown. And yes, with less range, but also with better survivability than Dancer. So, yeah, it's actually a competent wave immune unit. Not only that it's a really good anti-angel, it's a really good wave immune unit. Can I use him to beat Wing Piggy? No. Unfortunately, no. His main counter is basically just Angelic Gory. 4-star Berserk Gory shaking in his boots. Yeah! It's actually a pretty good anti-wave unit. You can definitely use this for 4-star wave units, for 4-star wave stages, or even like outside of 4-star wave stages. I think he would still be a solid wave immune unit. No longer you would need Musashi. So yeah, not only is it a good anti-angel, it's also a good anti-wave unit. So if you can do Behemoth calling stages, for sure get him as soon as possible, because this guy is going to be a great unit in your arsenal. New floor 30 unit? I think so, yeah, I think this would be a good floor 30 unit. Also, he counters Yukan. Oh yeah, because of the wave, yeah, you're right, yeah. And also he outrages Yukan too. Yeah, Yukan's right here. Yeah, Yukan has 240 range, this guy has 290 range, and he's wave immune. So, yeah, there we go. Mushroom guy. He's quite a fun guy, and definitely one of the strongest egg now, which is kind of funny considering the last egg that we get that is strong is Courier Cat. Musashi is retired at this point, yeah. Very good unit. Moving on. What else do we haven't covered? New enemies, new stages. I don't think I'll cover the new stages. New UL Crowns, Infernal Tower, event and gauntlet maps. Okay, so let's talk about the... Okay, Relic Ulala, once again, we'll save it after we talk about Infernal Tower floors. So, let's talk about the new 2 enemies, which is the Ant and Baby Clionel. Let's talk about the Ant first. Where is it? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Wait, why is it not? The fuck? Wait, why is it not translating? Translated, little shit. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Translate! Why aren't you translating? Google Translate, what the fuck? Okay, whatever, I gave up on the translation. This is... Ant! Ant! Oh my god, actually, hold on real quick, because they were talking about ants, I gotta show this video real quick. I hope there's no ads for this. Oops, not that, but no, I still need to. Actually, hold on, give me a second. Yeah, I needed to show that. Oh wait, you guys probably didn't hear it, didn't you? Oh fuck, the browser. Oh my god. Okay, you guys have to listen to that again. Wait, no, it's still not. Wait, why is it not picked up? Oh, because of okay, I got it. I got it now. I got it now. Hold on. Pretend you didn't see that. Pretend you didn't see that, okay? Here we go. Here we are.
Ants.
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 Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's it. I don't fucking know what they're thinking, but hey, if it works, I guess. Ants! Ants! Ant-Man! Yeah. Ants! Music up, there we go. So... fucking Ant-Man promo video, I can't get over that. Every time I think about ants, I always think about that fucking video. I can't get over it, dude. So this is Super Explosive Ariant. There we go. This guy... Oh, I probably should show the animation first for this guy, actually. Let me show the animation first for the ants. Ant! Ant! Ant-Man! There we go. There it is. This is the new ant. It's just... Look at this fucking huge-ass butt. So, it turns around. Boom. There we go. So yeah, that's the attack animation for this guy, this little dude. He just walks over you. He can burrow, by the way. He can burrow. So he can just burrow, go up onto you, and then just fucking explodes all over you. Yeah. Damn, boy, he took. Will you eat Taco Bell? Yeah. Yeah, he got the dump truck, basically. So... This is the explosive ant. This guy has a 75,000 HP, 1 knockback count, and fucking gigantic ass damage. This guy does like 135k damage, spread from multi-hit. So your unit can still survive, your tanky units can still be spared by the ant's rat. Personally, in my opinion, this is a cowardly move from Ponos. Ponos, just fucking release the 135k damage per hit. You know you want to. You know you want to. This is... Fucking... I'm sorry for my language, this is a pussy-ass move. I know you're trying to like balance it out or whatever. No, fucking release it all. Release it all. It's 135k damage, just fucking burst it out. The range also does increase a little bit. So the closer you are, the more damage you get. Technically, oh yeah, I forgot about this actually. Cause like technically, since minus 130 to 130 is like very small. Like this doesn't even hit Mohawk, by the way. This first hit doesn't even hit Mohawk Cat. So chances are the ones that are going to get hit are mainly the next two hit, unless it like immediately straight up burrows right inside of your unit. Then there's a very good chance that this won't actually hit at all. So mainly it's just the last two, but still. Can Shigong counter it? I'm pretty sure Shigong would instantly die. I'm fairly sure Shigong would eat all those hits and die. And attack Cadaver Bear outrageous. It's only the first hit, he'll still eat the second hit up. But yeah, so basically this is kind of a Big Sal or Jimmy situation, yeah, where essentially you'd want to kill it immediately. The attack timing as you can see here, it does, as you see from the attack animation earlier, it also does like charge up a little bit. The attack frequency is also really long, so you have plenty of time to actually kill the guy. It is immune to knockback, freeze, and weaken, so you can't just like cat jobs it, and you can't just use Gardener or you can't just use Welterweight to keep on knocking the animation back. No, you can't do that. You can still use like Sniper Power-Up to flinch it a little bit. It is not immune to Wave, so you can also use Cat Cannon to cancel it a little bit. But other than that, yeah, basically this is basically a ticking time bomb where you have to kill the guy as soon as possible. The HP isn't too bad, but this is only 100% to be fair. It could spawn at a way higher percentage later in the future. So yeah, the speed is also 3.5, really? I didn't know this actually. But yeah, the speed isn't too crazy. It burrows one for 500 range and revives once with 100% HP. So if you do kill it, you do need to remember that it can revive if you don't kill it. And you need to kill it again, because like after it revives, it's going to attack immediately once more time. So yeah, it's literally a ticking time bomb. Yeah, so pretty interesting enemy, pretty cool enemy. Next up is Baby Zionel, right? Not Zionel, sorry, Baby Lionel. Well, you probably don't need to see this. But just for curiosity's sake, this is Baby Lionel's attack animation. You probably already expected what the attack animation is. It's literally just normal Lionel stuff. Yeah. It's just normal Lionel kind of attack, where the face changes and it shoots the beam. Whoop! Boom! There we go. Yeah, here we go. It's what you'd expect, essentially. I don't know why it's making that face though, because I'm pretty sure the normal Baby Lionel would usually smile. But yeah, it's a precious little boy indeed. I wanna hug him. You're gonna die, probably. But yeah, be careful of the stone in the middle. So, let's take the stats for this guy. Oh, I just realized the name is Daitenshi Chibineru. That's so cute. But I haven't even posted the stats yet. Hold on. let me post the stats first before I even talk about the translation. So yeah, this is the new little Lionel. I just realized the name of the translation is Daitenshi Chibineru, which is Archangel Chibi Onel. It's like, yeah, it's basically little Lionel, essentially. It's Chibineru, Chibionel. Chibionel Archangel. So, yeah, this is a Colossus enemy. Woo. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. This is Behemoth. I completely skipped that part. This is a Behemoth. It may not really look like it, but it's a Behemoth. So yes, you can use courier and shit. No, we do not have a zombie egg. I completely forgot about that. I know some people already knew that. I noticed some people talked about the Behemoth earlier and about how like courier counters it. But yeah, I completely forgot about that. This guy is a Behemoth. So yes, you can use courier against it. Okay, moving on. New Lionel. This guy is a Colossus. And it has it is basically what you'd expect from a little Lionel. It's an LD enemy with 300 standing range, 350 standing range, 300 to 600. It slows similar to Lionel. So actually, Lionel's slow is RNG, right? This guy is, yeah, Lionel's slow is RNG, but this guy is guaranteed slow and also guaranteed weaken. So that's interesting. Sorry about that. Attack frequency is 5 seconds. It's not instant like Lionel, so it does have a little bit of a cooldown on it. the range is like, what do you call it? It's really wide. So I think it's going to be pretty hard to try to enter its standing range. That being said, the damage isn't really that big. The HP dies in like 2 Bahamut shots, but still, it is kind of a peon enemy, so it is possible for them to just spam the fuck out of this guy. The damage isn't that big, the DPS isn't that big, so damage-wise, it's not really bad. It's mainly the slow and weaken that's going to be troublesome for you. And once again, it is Colossus, so it is possible for you to use your anti-Colossus unit. Other than that, yeah, it is basically a support peon. It is not... I guess you can kind of consider it as like... Oh, in a way, it's kind of like tacky, but instead of damage, it's more to ability, right? Yeah. So, yeah. I don't think Mushroom is gonna counter this guy. First of all, Mushroom is a Behemoth Slayer, not a Colossus Slayer. Second of all, Mushroom will probably have a hard time trying to enter this guy with support, so yeah. Cursing this guy is actually viable, I think, maybe, but I feel like by the point you're able to curse this guy, there's a good chance that you're just gonna be able to just kill the guy straight out. So, unless you have like a LD or Wave Curse unit for an Angel, chances are by the time you'll be able to curse this guy, you can just kill the guy with Bahamut Cat. So, yeah. It is 200% in UL, yeah. Alright, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's 200% in UL, so it is 9,000 damage, which, again, isn't massive, but it will, like... It'll definitely, like, hit your stuff here and there, and your weaker stuff will still get, like, Yeah, you get it. You get it. If you're in UL, you'll understand what 9,000 damage do. It's not crazy nuke or whatever, but it can still ruin stuff here and there. Yeah, okay. So that's all for the new enemies. New stages, I'm not really gonna talk much about it. New UL crowns, I don't really care. Infernal Tower, I'm gonna talk about it last. Event and Gauntlet maps. Ooh, okay, so... Behemoth Stone Farming Stage, I'm gonna skip it. You guys can look it up yourself, I'm sorry, I don't want to review everything. Aku Infested XP Farming Stage. This one is kind of interesting. So, we have a new XP stage. And it's not a Black Focus stage. It's an Aku Focus stage. Let's see if I can look this up real quick. Where is it? Regular event stage. Total War, Endless Excavation. Is it this one? Calculator. Yeah, okay. I got it, I see. So this is a stage with 3 stages. All of them features mainly Aku. I'm gonna just grab... I'm just gonna grab the last stage, okay? There's 3 stages, but I'm just going to grab the last stage to get a taste of what this stage is like. So, this is an XP stage. The base XP is pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, this is comparable to Merciless XP. Oh fuck, I don't really remember if I can... How do I compare it with Merciless XP? Let me see if I can. Wait, what's Merciless XP stage name again? Taste of Success, right? Okay. Taste of Success. Oh, it doesn't mention it here. Okay, hold on. Give me a second real quick. Maybe... Maybe DB has it? Is it this one? Not really, maybe Castle Strength. No, where is it? Fuck, I'm trying to find the base XP to compare with Merciless XP. But I can't find the base XP for Merciless. Where is it? Does it not mention here on 148k? Where do you see it? Oh yeah, okay, got it. I see it on DB now. Okay. So this is just to compare it with Merciless XP. Merciless XP base XP drop, not the extra drop that you get. The base XP drop that you get from Merciless XP is 140k. This one is 196. So overall, it's about 1.5 times better than Merciless XP. Don't I swear to God me? Fuck you! Excuse me! Seriously, shut the fuck up. Okay, yeah, basically, this thing has better base XP drop than Merciless XP. And 196k for this guy, and 148k for this guy. It does have the extra XP drop as well. Wait, let me also compare that with Merciless XP, actually, just to be complete. Oh wow, what is this? Wow, this is bad translation, but whatever. Okay, this is comparison with Merciless XP, where it's the 10. In here, there's a 10% chance of getting 3 million XP, but only once. You can only get this one once. And oh fuck, I don't remember, but I don't think you can radar it multiple times. Can you? No, actually I don't remember. Oh fuck. I'm not really sure if you can radar this. I'm not really sure if you can radar this. You might be able to. I'm not really sure if anyone has confirmed this one. But I think you might be able to radar this. So yeah. The bonus XP drop that you get is also pretty good. I think... I'm not really sure how this one works. I'm genuinely unsure about this one. But I think for this one, you might have a chance of getting nothing. Instead of where Merciless, you will always guarantee to at least get the 510,000 XP. But other than that, yeah, generally this is a better XP farming stage than Merciless XP. It also has the 500 energy. So energy-wise, it is better than Merciless XP. I'm not really sure how like the once works, because you can get this one multiple times, so I'm not really sure how this one works. There's gonna be more info once it comes out, I'm pretty sure, but for now, I don't really... I never tried it myself. I probably should ask some JP players, honestly. I probably should have asked before I go into this video, but yeah. Maybe once I edit the video, I'll try to confirm with some people who play JP and ask on how this one works. So yeah, this thing, however, is pretty fucking hard. There's quite a lot of shit right here. These are all timer, by the way. These are all timer enemies. There's a bunch of Midnight Thieves. There's a bunch of Aku Gories. And there's 2 Fallen Bears. It's pretty basic in a sense, but they spawn relatively fast in a way where after you beat down the Cerberus kits, these guys will just start appearing here and there, and you're gonna have to just deal with like a bunch of Aku enemies. Normally, if you have an anti-Aku Uber, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. But if you don't have an anti-Aku Uber, this can actually be a problem, especially with like 5 Midnight Thieves. So yeah, it's definitely a good new spin compared to the usual Black Focus XP stage. This one is now an Aku Focus XP stage. So yeah. Generally, it's just a better option. If you can do it, then yeah, you might have that interest on you. I do believe that it also has a pretty good schedule too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh fuck, I'm not really sure when the schedule is though. When version is up to the jump right, where is the... When is this update on JP? This is update on 6/22. Okay. So it's gotta be way behind that. 6/21, 6/24. Silver, yeah, cannons, catfoot missions, sales, events. BCJP, catfoot. No, where is it? Where is it? Where's the Japan? Is it this one? Hold on, I need to be sure. I'm going to translate this real quick. Hold it out. No, that's not it. That's the summer one. Where is it? Where's the schedule for these? Oh, fucking hell. I don't remember where the schedule is, but I do remember that these stages actually appear relatively often. I think it's on a similar schedule with like the Aku Cat Tank and X. Oh, I can't find the goddamn schedule. Whatever. It's relatively often. That's all you need to know. It's pretty good. I'm sure someone will know the schedule. I'm sure you can check the schedule on the schedule tab. Other than that, Merc Storia stage, Aku Investor stage, Bahamut stage, a new gauntlet. Okay, yeah. I did talk about this earlier, but I just want to point more focus on this thing. So essentially, this is a new Baron stage, except that it's literally just every goddamn orbs map. It's literally every orb map at once. Like, this is the first stage. This is the first stage of the new Gauntlet map. And I don't think the Gauntlet map has a cooldown, by the way. Yeah, it's literally just a basic orb map. It goes basically like the inferior red, inferior floating, inferior black, inferior angel, inferior alien, inferior zombie, inferior metal, and it goes to the silver red, silver floating, blah 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 blah, and then the gold red, gold floating, blah 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 blah. That's literally all it is. It's all orb stages, but in one map. This is the final map. The final map is just the golden metal orb stage. That's it. That's it. So you basically are just able to do this, to farm all of this by yourself without having to do Isle of the Map Lord. But remember, so you know how normally Enigma stage is that you can do, if you do Isle of the Map Lord once, which is 200 energy, and then you do the Enigma map, which is 100 energy. In total, you would have 300 energy spent. And because of that, they thought about this, and the energy for every one of these are also 300. They thought about this. They know that they need to make the energy 300 because it's 200 plus 100. So yeah. The energy cost is quite a lot. Also, that one guy, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm now #1 gifter. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Some people are like that. I think that's about it. The only thing that is left is new Infernal Tower floor. Let's go! Oh boy. Let's talk about new Infernal Tower. which is floor 31 to floor 40. Let's see, where are you? Where are you? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, my back! Hold on. Wait, why is there a change in EOC? I just realized this. Why are there changes in EOC? What's the change here? Two five 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 200 300 600 400 What? I don't see any change. Base HP filled with 5 game music respawn. What? And it's just the moon. It's just the moon on all EOC. But I don't see any change from these all. 2 to 400, 2400, 2 frame, 2 frame. I don't see any what? It seems to detect that there's a change in EOC moons for all EOC, but I don't see any changes here. At least if I don't see it, like, manually reviewing it, I don't seem to see it. See, if I do this and then compare it here. Yeah, there's no fucking change. What? Why is there detected change? I don't see any change. It's the same damn thing. What? There's fucking nothing different. What? No, the Faded 2F is on both. It's on both of them. I don't know. I guess nothing changed. I don't know. Maybe Clam website is just doing some weird fucky wucky. It also does it on Into the Future. What? I don't see any change though. I don't know. Screen shake, but wouldn't that affect everything? This seems to only affect Moon for some reason. Seems to affect a bunch of stuff actually. ED invasion, Jagando invasion, and why? What? Okay, I don't know. Most likely screen shakes if that get picked up, maybe only a big bosses like story boxes big screen shake. There's a big screen shake? I didn't even know that, but maybe. It's when the bosses spawn? Oh, I see. Some special bosses now have screen shake. Oh, okay. Okay, that's new. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Thank you for telling me. That makes sense, Big screen shake happens for the bosses in EOC. Okay, I see. I see. I never saw that, so that's interesting. Okay, so, Infernal Tower, let's go! This is Infernal Tower. Oh boy, this is floor 31 to floor 40. Okay, let's post all of this at once. Okay, I'm just gonna post it here then. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Okay, I don't. It's already really late, so I'm just going to go through relatively briefly. I don't want to get too detailed on like how to beat every stage or whatever. I'm just going to more or less cover this stage, and that's about it. Okay. Let's see here. 36. Wait, hold on. Let me just put this here actually. 35, 36. There we go. Those are all new 10 stages in Infernal Tower. Floor 31 to 40. Oh boy. Okay. First of all, 31. No longer Crazed Cow, it's now Manic Mohawk. No longer Crazed Cow, it's now Manic Lion. No longer Crazed Cat, it's now Manic Mohawk. And now it has an old horde. It doesn't really change that much, especially if you have Oriel. No, not really a big deal, but yeah, okay. You basically just need stronger stuff. It's basically 31 on steroids, that's all. 32. Oh my god, why is there Sorel? Why is there Midnight D? Crazed Tag becomes Manic Eraser, as you'd expect. There's no boss still, and the stage width is still really small. So basically, it's harder. Everything is just harder counterparts of floor of the Heavenly Tower part, of course. But the main thing is that Midnight D is harder to knock back, and Sorel will destroy your erasers if you are not careful. 33. Everything from Crazy to Manic, of course, as you'd expect. However, there's also three Zappies, not two Zappies. There's 3 Zappies and Zacky Pangs. Ironically, even though this sounds scarier, from what I heard that people play it, Zappy and Zacky Pang ends up being a cash source and ends up being relatively easier apparently. So yeah, from what I heard that people play, Zappies weren't really that big of a deal, and you're able to dispatch Zappies relatively easily. The spawn between the Zappies are relatively big, so you have relatively good time to just clear one Zappy before the next one appears, and they give decent amount of cash. So 33, if you're intimidated by Zappy, turns out it's not that scary. 34, Ururun Wolf is now boosted, I think? I'm not really sure actually. Was 34 boosted? No, actually I think Ururun Wolf is 250 on Heavenly Tower. I'm not really sure. However, Cosmic Cyclone becomes Super Cosmic Cyclones, and there's a bunch of Mist Devils now. I think people say this is way easier, because Super Cosmic Cyclone is only 600%, which if you have all COTC treasures, this is actually really weak. If you use Boomerang, you're going to stall it very easily. So from what I heard, 34 is also easier. 35 is essentially similar to Heavenly Tower 35. Manic Island is harder to kill though. Manic Island is harder to kill, and there's Condemn Pang. However, the enemies are now limited, where in 35 Heavenly Tower, all of the enemies are infinite as far as I know. But now 35, despite being generally stronger, the enemies are now limited, so it is possible for you to just outlast the enemies and you would be fine. Other than that, you can still brute force 35 as usual if your units are strong enough. 36 is kind of funny because they add a completely new enemy here, which is Embossed. Usually in Heavenly Tower 36, you would want to rush the enemy as soon as possible because also it's infinite. But in 36, the enemies are actually finite, so it is possible for you to outlast the enemy. And you don't really need to actually rush down everything. You can just focus on killing the Amos, and then you'll be able to chip down everything, and then they all will sooner or later run out of enemies. So it does kind of have a similar treatment with 35, where it kind of changes the idea a little bit, where instead of trying to rush it down, you can instead try to endure it a little bit, and you'll be able to win. It is only 100% Amos, yeah, so it's not too big of a deal. Amos isn't too crazy hard to kill. So yeah. 37. I'm not really sure what people think of this one. It is basically like Heavenly Tower 37 but harder. That's just how it is. Wicked Face, if you're scared of Wicked Face, don't worry, this is literally just the start off. It spawns on 100% base HP. This replaces the Ganlam at the beginning. So yeah, it's only for the start off. I think the main problem with 37 is that now it has Sinner Snake and Akugori, which can really ruin your Octopus Cat if you try to bring them. Sinner Snake especially can also ruin your meat shields, and Akugori is a big pusher. So yeah, Akugori does last only after 6 amounts and then after that, but still, 6 is still pretty big amount for Akugori, and Sinner Snake is infinite. So I think this is one of the more troublesome stage for 37, but if you have relatively strong units, it would still be fine. But generally, this is probably, I think, one of the scarier one. 38, very stupid. First off, you might see, oh my god, it's Aku Cyclone and Primeval Cyclone, what will I do? Primeval Cyclone appears 3200 frames. This takes a while. And Aku Cyclone at 100% isn't actually that tanky at all. If you bring Aku Researcher or if you bring Kamucho Pied Piper, if you bring Pied Piper, Aku Cyclone immediately dies. I've seen a lot of videos with a relatively low, relatively normal level, where you just win the stage before Primeval Cyclone even spawns. It is very easy for you to just kill Aku Cyclone first and then deal with Primeval Cyclone alone. It's very easy to do that, but if your units are strong enough, you can just straight up kill the base before Primeval Cyclone even appears. So this stage is actually pretty easy. This stage actually feeds. Yeah, Aku Cyclone actually has relatively low HP for a low range enemy. So yeah. 39 is I heard this one is actually relatively hard, or at least troublesome. It may not be like crazy hard, but I do heard it is troublesome. They replaced the mole with 3 red energies, and they replaced the slot with Puffington that spawns at 10 seconds. If you have ED, Puffington, delete it. Very easy to deal with Puffington. If you have ED, unfortunately, I do not. At least not in returner mode. I do not have ED in returner mode yet. So that could spell problem for me. But if you have ED, which you probably should at this point in the game, Puffington, immediately delete it. You can lure Puffington in, kill with ED, and then you just need to deal with the rest. However, 3 red energy is still pretty scary because they keep on pushing. I do believe there is a specific rush strat with Courier, but I do believe it is also relatively inconsistent in a way because it depends on the search spawn for red energy. So yeah, it is basically a Courier carry stage. Just hope that you don't get pushed too much, or else Red Riding will snipe your base. It definitely is doable ED-less, I know, but it's definitely way harder compared to just fucking Puffington up with ED and then you're free from Puffington. I know it is doable, but it's way harder though. And then 40, well, it is it's an ED chain stage. I'll just say that. It's an ED chain stage, and they will try to stop you from ED chaining using Crocodinator and Mist Devil, because Mist Devil is a little bit hard to counter, but with specific timing and specific setups, you can definitely ED chain the fuck out of... Where's Eulala? Oh, wait, why is the enemy name not here? I'll put it here. This is Eulala. There we go. Oh, I forgot. I haven't shown the stats of Eulala, right? Okay, this is the good time to show the stats of Eulala. This is Relic Eulala. It's pretty much about what you'd expect. It's tankier, I think, than normal Eulala. It has 3 million HP, and the knockback count is way lower. However, a pretty strong ED can still knock back the fuck out of Eulala. Once again, if you have ED, which I don't, but you probably should. At this point of the game, you probably should have ED. But if you don't, it would be significantly harder, I think. Eulala has weaker stats? No, I don't think so. The damage is higher. Eulala used to have 25,000 damage, I think? And now it has 30,000. No, wait, actually, is it the same? I think it is the same actually, I'm not really sure. I think the damage is the same. I wouldn't say Doron and ED makes it a joke, more like you're required to have ED at this point. Because if you don't have ED, you're in for a pain, I'm pretty sure. So this stage, I've seen... Okay, this is kind of a funny story, I guess, but like, when this stage came out, I looked in some servers and I noticed several people immediately going, "Oh, this stage is free! This stage is completely free with ED. I'll show you that I can beat the stage freely with ED." And then they came up with a winning screenshot. Maybe like 6 hours later. Like 6 or 5 hours later, they finally came up with a winning screenshot. And then they still claim the stage free. They still go like, "Yeah, the stage is free." You took like 6 hours to beat the stage. What do you mean it's free? What are you talking about? I'm sure once guides comes out and you can follow specific guides, I'm sure it's going to be way easier. But I wouldn't say straight out it's free. It's not the hardest thing in the world for sure, and you're basically required to have 80 to make it not hair-pullingly hard. But yeah. Again, I wouldn't hype it out to say it's like this is crazy hard or whatever, but I think this is okay. I think it could be harder, especially noting that how a lot of people at this point in time would probably already have Doron and ED and would already be able to chain ED down. But that is basically like the main idea of what you need to do in the stage. You would want to at least kill this guy within 2 ED chains. Because if you don't kill this guy within 2 EDs, the enemies usually will overwhelm you and you'll die. Also, for some reason, I forgot to talk about this. This stage has Loki. If you don't remember, Loki is the relic phase. Yeah, he's in the stage. He spawns really late though, so yeah, that's mainly one of the reasons why you want to kill this guy within 2 EDs. Cause or else it's going to be hard to try to keep this guy around with Loki. Other than that, yeah, basically your main goal is to kill this guy within 2 Lokis. His stats are basically almost the same. His range is still the same. His damage, I think, is the same. His speed is the same. His attack frequency is the same. Attack timing is the same. His warp is the same, but now he has curse. So yeah. How many frames is it? It's 30. And now for the last one that I haven't covered is Eulala's true form. Where are you? There you are. Eulala's true form. The reward for beating Infernal Tower floor 40. Crazy ass mask Eulala. Actually, I wonder what's the translation for this guy. It is Neko God Mask Urara. Oh my god. Fucking god. Neko Shinmen Urara. I don't think it's god, but I'm pretty sure that's basically... No, it is kind of god. It's kind of like Shin Godzilla. Whoops. Okay. There we go. So, new Eulala doesn't actually have changed much. I did talk about this earlier already. But yeah, basically, health is times 1.5. It actually has pretty respectable health now. Respawn is way lower. It used to be 90 seconds and now it's 70 seconds. And now it's massive damage against Relic and also immune to Curse. It is... I've heard a lot of people say it's like, oh, it's just slapsticks. Slapsticks is better. It has LD. You can't ignore the fact that it has LD. Also attacks fast. You can't ignore that. It's a pretty good range unit, basically to counter, not only just to counter like stuff like Amos, it also basically is able to deal with stuff like oncoming Sorels or oncoming Doges and stuff like that. That's one of his main niche. However, once again, I already talked about this also, but I think the cost could be lower. Who the fuck says that? That's a lot of people on Discord that says that. But yeah, I think the cost could be lower. His DPS, it is times 3 on it is times 3 against Relic, which is 12k DPS, which is pretty good for a ranged unit with LD. But with only like 350 standing range, he's still going to die relatively early. Yes, his HP is better, but he still only has 2 knockback counts. Yes, his respawn is better, but his cost I feel like it's a bit too much. I wish his cost is around 3k or something like that. Like, I feel like that would be a pretty good cost for Yulala. That's my only complaint against him though. Other than that, I think he's a pretty solid unit. He's a pretty solid anti-relic. Unfortunately, he doesn't really work that well still against outside of relics, where like stuff like Hermit gains like the extra wave. Unfortunately, Yulala only gains the extra health, which doesn't really matter too much when you only have 2 knockback counts, unfortunately. That's why I kind of wish his cost would go down so that he would be able to be used outside of just relic. But for now, it is what it is. He's a relic counter, not the best, not the craziest true form, but he's usable now. He's outside of he went outside from being garbage and now he's usable. I don't think he's as good as Hermit at all. I think Hermit has a massive buff, and Hermit is a huge winner in terms of true form, but I think Yulala is just okay. So yeah. Oh yeah, considering the fact that he also has 2 knockback counts means that he can kind of like quote-unquote tank stuff. So he can sort of work in like Primitive Souls. That being said, by the time you beat Yulala, there's a very good chance that you already beat Primitive Souls, so... but yeah, also remember this is level 30, so you can buff him up to level 40. That's about all for 11.8. This is the Infernal Tower update, also known as the Mushroom update. The Mushroom update. Or also the Delayed Spawn update. That's also a pretty big one. The Delayed Spawn update or the Kill Count update. Whatever. Delayed. Or Kill Count. Okay, that's about all for 11.8. The Tradition Break update, maybe. But yeah, this is mainly the Mushroom update though. The Mushroom, the fun guy, is definitely the winner guy here. So yeah, that's about all for 11.8. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Say bye to YouTube. This is where we ends off. Overall, a pretty good update. Pillowcase, right? Okay. Overall, a pretty good update. It's actually quite substantial, and especially with like the mechanic change and stuff like that, and you know, Infernal Tower especially being a very big part of 11.8. Other than that, also the good new Mushroom, unfortunately shit UFO, and also dumb truck ant. Okay, so Pillowcase, huh? Let's see, where do I find unban request? Okay, here we are. Whoops, hopefully you don't hear that. Unban request. So where do I start? Well, if you... okay, basically, for people who don't know context, Pillowcase is just a guy. It's just a dude. Generally in streams, what they would do is they would mention me in chat and tell me to do things like Lucas at Lucas the Fourth, do COTC. Lucas at Lucas the Fourth, do Tower. Lucas at Lucas the Fourth, do this, do that, do this, do that, and they will mention me every single time. Most of the time, I will ignore him. I will always ignore this guy. But however, a lot of the times, also, a lot of people in chat are fed up with Pillowcase. I'm generally not really bothered too much by Pillowcase, but I do notice that a lot of chat members hate the fuck out of this guy, because this guy is a massive, like, this guy wants so much attention. Oh my god. Like for example, okay. You see this? It's like 3 messages in a row. You ping me for all of it. At Lucas the Fourth, more gambling. At Lucas the Fourth, might be crazy, but use Cyborg. At Lucas the Fourth, do you allow donations? Oh my god. Oh god, I found the COTC message. There. Lucas, finish COTC. Finish COTC now. Finish COTC, please. Finish COTC now. Do it. Also, hi, Lucas mentioned me. Well, you're mentioned now, but also you're banned, so fuck you. This guy, oh my god, I remember this is like after the Heavenly Tower stream. So in Heavenly Tower, or Infernal Tower stream, this is after the Infernal Tower stream. This guy, on the Infernal Tower stream, this guy keeps on trying to get me to use Cyborg for floor 39. And I rightfully denied them, and I told them why. I explained exactly why on my mindset on why I don't think Cyborg will work. And they just keep on going on and on and on. Oh my god, they won't shut the fuck up about Cyborg. They literally will not shut the fuck up about Cyborg, cat. And like, holy shit, look at this. On my search bar for the chat from this guy. This guy mentioned Cyborg so much. I don't think I've even searched up for everything. He just would not shut up about it. He would not shut up about Cyborg. And then, you know, when I talked about this, and after I beat floor 39, I talked about how like this is the Cyborg curse. And right as I mentioned that, he won't shut up about telling me to talk about him. He keeps on telling me to talk about, like the one earlier here. The one earlier here, so you will mention my Cyborg curse? This is him trying to get me to talk about him in my video. I think there was also a message where he asked me, it's like, can you put me in the highlight? It's like, can you put the Cyborg curse on my highlight? Can you put my message in the highlight? Put my message in the highlight. It's funny. Put the thing about Cyborg in the highlight. It's funny. Which, speaking of, this pillowcase unbanned request will not go into highlight. just saying, real quick. This part will not go into highlight because I do not want to give him the attention that he needs. I will not give him the attention that he wants. You already got the attention you want in the stream. This won't go in the highlight. So yeah, that's also a thing. So the part where I banned him was that a streamer friend of mine, Milky Mew, was in chat, and she was, and I, you know, she's my friend, so I read her chat more than other chatters. That's only fair, right? It's not really a crazy thing to do. Of course, I would be more biased with with the streamer that I know rather than random chat member. Pillowcase noticed that, so Pillowcase decided to multiple times ping Milky Mew and try to get her to mention him so that he will be able to get my attention. Yes, at Milky Mew, make Lucas mention me. At Milky Mew, help me get noticed. Please, at Milky Mew. Anyway, what's your opinion on Cyborg? Fuck off! Oh my god! Oh... So with that being the context, now you know the context. This is the unban request. This is the unban request. Why the fuck would I get banned for asking Milky Mew on her opinion on Cyborg? Ah, yeah, that's totally why you got banned. Purely because of this one message. This is definitely the only message that got you banned. Because you asked Milky Mew her opinion on Cyborg. Yeah, totally. I definitely banned you purely because of this one message. That's all. That's random. Plus, if you're that pissed on Cyborg, then put an extra rule not to mention Cyborg. He wants me to put an entire rule for banning an entire word just because of him. The only ones that I think are reasonable for a ban is me begging Milky to make me get noticed, which, yes, you did. Yes, you did that, by the way. You did beg Milky to get my attention. Me asking her opinion isn't on Cyborg isn't bad. Yes, but you keep on pinging her. She doesn't even know who she is. What? So please unban and make a rule for people not to mention Cyborg. You want me to make an entire rule to ban an entire work because you are being annoying about Cyborg. You alone. Fuck off. By the way, this guy recently joined the Reddit Discord, and one of the first thing he says is, "Yes, I hate Lucas." His name is not Pillowcase, so you can't search him by the username Pillowcase, but yes. Oh my god. But yeah, that's Pillowcase. That's the lore for Pillowcase. That's it. Okay, that's it for 11.8 update review. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Let's try to find someone to raid. Oh my god. Oh no, did Holly end stream? God damn it. Oh, I thought Holly would have been online. God damn it. No, I'm too late. I was going to raid someone, but she's offline now. Don't feel a raid like last stream. I was about to. No one's up. Aki's up. Ludwig's chess tournament. No. Wait, did Holly not stream? Wait, whoa, wait. Oh, never mind, I guess not. Let's see. Ah, he's asleep. Find someone that will continue streaming. I know, okay. Should I try to find someone new? Someone I never saw before? Someone who's not in my following list? Lotus is streaming Dragon Ball Fighters. Multiverse of Decadal Sage, Cult of the Lamb. Melty Blood, Cult of the Lamb, Splatoon, Minecraft, Cult of the Lamb, Cult of the Lamb. Persona 5, Call of the Lamb, Minecraft, Sleeping, Visage, Marbles on Stream, Splatoon, Monster Hunter. Oh, sorry about that. Poco stuck. Oh god. Art channel. Oh, Aki's up, but there's no one. There's no one that I really want to rate in particular, honestly. Oh no, fuck. I was gonna rate someone who's playing Minecraft, but no, actually, let me ask real quick. Hey, are you still gonna stream for a while? Let me ask this guy real quick, just to be sure. No, he said he's gonna jump off. Never mind. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, I guess not. I guess I can't rate him. Fuck. It's either Aki or Lime then, I guess. because he's... Okay, let's rate Aki. It's been a while since I rated Aki. Let's see. Oh fuck, is the rate command still broken? Oh, it is! Why is the rate command broken? I need to check that out later on. Okay, let's start a raid. Let's raid Aki Allen. There we go. We've raided her quite a while ago, but we haven't raided her in a while, so... She's an artist, she's a great artist, she makes cursed art like every Thursday or something like that. Luckily for you, this isn't a Thursday, so this is pretty much a comfy art stream. You know, as usual, be nice, be normal, don't talk too much Battlecast. This is someone else's chat stream, this is not my chat stream. This is not like my friend or whatever in my friend circle. This is not your friend. Consider this a stranger's chat, okay? Be nice, be well, don't be weird, don't talk too much about Battlecast, don't be too off topics on what the stream is going on because that's rude. The raid message? I guess it's just funny cat raid then, I guess as usual. If you have my emote, that would be funny cat raid. Or if you don't have my emote, that would be Catbag Funny Cat Raid. There we go. If you don't have my emote, do that. Fucking Neko Arc emote, oh my god. But yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. I'll see you later. Bye bye.